Here we go. Climate corruption continues. Billions and billions of dollars poured into our climate to make it better. Take, for instance, our renewable energy infrastructure, the one pretty much China owns, cornered the battery market on all the electric vehicles. But anyway, they're burning everything up. They're not dependable. So the word's going to get out. We're going to start making our own. They'll be a lot better. But anyway, we're trying to improve the air quality by bringing in renewables. With electrical vehicles, they're way too high for the average person. They need to get them down into around $30,000, $25,000, $30,000. And also they got to make them a battery that's going to last and not burn up on you. So there's major work to be done. A lot of corruption in it right now. Too high of a price of vehicles in the electrical market. Got to get those prices down. And also there's not a lot of public charging stations. So people are weary to go out. You see them at some big stores, but then randomly you don't know where you're going to get one. The next thing you know, and then it's also smaller cars, more affordable, and then holds a little bit less of a charge. But you see billions and billions they spent on the renewable energy. They were supposed to bring in charging stations, or they lied. What they do with that money? Probably in Biden's bank account. Trump probably got the other half. Pure corruption up there. And that's on the electrical vehicle side. Now let's talk about the fuel side. We need cleaner fuel out here. Start in the agriculture department. All the red diesel they're burning, especially throughout the San Joaquin Valley. That's a big, big farming. Probably one of the largest farming areas in our nation and around the world. Continue to burn that red diesel. So it continues to pollute our air and the quality. Continues to cause health-related illnesses. Why they haven't switched over to the #1 highway clean fuel like the diesel trucks did? Because of corruption in Washington. All they got to do is put more filters in at those refineries. They can get that fuel a lot cleaner. They just don't want to because it's going to cost a little bit of money. Since the refineries are so big, it'll cost, probably 500 million or something, say, per refinery, or $1 billion. Even if it costed $1 billion, it'd still be worth it because the fuel would be cleaner. It would help our climate because of the fossil fuels. Our ozone layer can handle about 350,000 particles per million. Okay, so it could kind of work with that. But the problem is we're at about 450 million particles per million. We're about 100,000 particle per million over than what the ozone layer can handle. Okay, and I think by getting those affordable renewables in there, sustainable cars, getting that red diesel out of here, that'll help significantly in California. And another big thing, the darn lightning strikes. They cause major fires. That's another big polluter in California. You need to get more economical drones that fly up there. Maybe even consider some aerotakers whenever there's a lightning forecasted to come in certain areas, especially near towns or like Yosemite parks, something that's valuable like people, and in national parks, to keep from them burning up. They know, the weather forecasters, when lightning's coming. So let's get something affordable out there and on standby, especially around towns that are vulnerable and national parks. Okay, or ranger stations in other areas of importance where people are and significant, something that's people visit all the time. Over 4 million people a year visit over there. They got lines lined up. Man, it's polluted over there right now. They need to go to an auto pay and put in some more parking. They got cars backed up for hours just to get into the park. They need to bring technology in. That way people can go up there. They can just go up and park. They can pay at home, get a card, get something going on where it's automated. Pay before you go. That way you can just zip through the express lane, go park your car, and go have fun. They spend hours and hours and hours in line to go pay at a booth. Ridiculous. how the government run things. Pure corruption. But anyway, our climate's taking a turn for the worse. We got to start to clean it up, and that starts in Washington. Time to drain the swamp. Time for new leadership. Time to vote in somebody that's honest, somebody that's going to help our climate, help our people, help our economy, and help move our nation and the rest of our country forward. And that's me, Larry Azevedo. That's why I'm running for president of the United States. I believe I can do a better job than the corruption in Washington. So here we go. Until next time, God bless America.